Listen to these 100 quotes daily to change your life and unlock the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. Each quote is a step toward transforming your mindset, actions, and perspective. 1. Quotes to build mindset and inner strength. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Confine yourself to the present. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. Be indifferent to what makes no difference. If it is endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. Get active in your own rescue. 2. Quotes to cultivate gratitude and perspective. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. Remember that very little is needed to make a happy life. Let not your mind run on what you lack as much as on what you have already. Receive without conceit. Release without struggle. Do not indulge in dreams of having what you have not. Be content with what you are and wish not change, nor dread your last day. Each day provides its own gifts. Be content with what you have. Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. The universe is transformation. Life is opinion. 3. Quotes to inspire action and responsibility. Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Whatever happens to you has been waiting to happen since the beginning of time. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. What we do now echoes in eternity. Do what is necessary. Stop aspiring to be anyone other than your best self. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Let your aim be a steady mind. To the rational being, the act of injustice is a sin. Or, quotes to reflect on death and mortality. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Death smiles at us all. All we can do is smile back. Consider that before long, you will be nobody and nowhere. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Think not disdainfully of death. No one loses any other life than the one he now lives. Death is nothing but a release from impressions. Live not as though there were 1,000 years ahead of you. How ridiculous and how strange to be surprised at anything that happens in life. To love only what happens, what was destined. No greater harmony. 5. Quotes to embrace virtue and ethics. The best revenge is not to act like your enemy. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. Be like the cliff against which the waves continually break. If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change. Let each thing you would do, say, or intend be like that of a dying person. To live happily is an inward power of the soul. Simplicity is the key to happiness. Kindness is invincible. He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a living man. 6. Quotes to understand nature and the universe. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up if you will ever dig. Everything is interwoven, and the web is holy. Whatever happens to you is for the good of the universe. Everything that happens as it should, and if you observe carefully, you will find this to be so. Life is neither good nor evil, but only a place for good and evil. Time is like a river made up of the events which happen. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too. A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. 7. Quotes to practice self-control and discipline. You always own the option of having no opinion. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. A man must stand erect, not be kept erect by others. Because a thing seems difficult for you, do not think it impossible. First, do nothing inconsiderately, nor without a purpose. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. Take away your opinion, and there's taken away the complaint. How much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks. To do harm is to do yourself harm. Dig deep within yourself, for there is a fountain of goodness ever ready to flow.